Okay, so here is the Poptop. You've got the two cables here to put it up. You just press on the top, pull it down like so to release. The same again on this side. Pull it all out to release. And then just push it up and let it fully extend. That's great. That is done perfectly. What we then need to do to bring it down is there's a couple of things we need to watch out for. The first thing we need to watch out for is the carousel of this fabric on the front. We need to make sure it's kind of doing a bit of an S shape, bending backwards and forward. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it is really important to watch it as it's coming down, just to make sure everything's going to fold within the rooftop. So when you're out on the road, the rooftop's not going to be exposed to anything. And the second thing we need to watch out for is this at the back on both sides. Need to watch that. Keep your eye closely on it, and I'll explain why in a moment. So first things first, we're going to get this. I'm doing this while I'm on my knees, so it's not the best, but it will give you a good idea of what to do. You do this, you pull this down, at least one full arm pull down where your elbows meet your torso. And then, as you can see, these are all lovely and tight. That's exactly what we want. The canopy, or the outer Poptop, has started to fold in already. That's exactly what we want. We want it to fold in immediately. Then on the outside on here, these bits just encourage them in, but providing you've got the bungee cord, they will naturally be pulled in. It's at this point that what I'd normally do is just walk outside and go and have a look at the back of the van and just make sure the fabric at the back of the Poptop is not pointing out. If it is, a quick kind of like push with your fingers, point it in, will help. You can also check just by standing up in this area and looking back, but I'm not going to do that now. Second time, and this is when things get a bit funky, if you just want to keep an eye on this back cord right here, the one that's just got the grey facing you, not the green writing. We're going to pull this down again, and generally we say pull it down to when it meets your head, but just give it another good pull down to where your elbows will meet your torso. Can you see the back one's actually gone loose right here? So it's really important that what you do is you just feed it through till it becomes tight on both sides, and just pull it. It doesn't need to be perfect, but pull it. You can now see everything's kind of folding in on both sides. So again, just pull these in. Encourage it. It's going to need encouraging at all times, but what you're seeing now is a bit of an S shape, and you can see it already bending back here. That's great, as long as it looks roughly like this. Anything else is a bonus. So what we do at this point is we're now going to pull it down all the way. As you could see, just when I pulled that down, it started to want to come down further by itself, which is not what we want to do at the moment. We just want to make sure everything's in. These side bits are tucked in nicely. Depending on how kind of fussy you want to be, you can really make them just look a bit nicer, but we're really happy with this now. And what we're going to do is the final pull to close the Poptop. So grab it here, make sure it's nice and kind of like direct on that side, so there's no bagginess or anything, and all you're going to do is just pull it down just like that. What you're looking for, perfect, is 2 rolls here. That's the best thing. And then all you do is you just naturally just pull this in till it's nice and tight. You don't need to really put all your body weight on it, but you just need to make sure it's just tight enough, and then just wrap these up like so. Tuck them in the top here, just push them in, because when you're driving they will move around. They will, so the further in they are, the less chance of that there is. Okay, and then we're gonna just pop those back in, and that's it, done.